Okay guys, today we're going to read a book about bugs. Do you guys like bugs? Miss Kinsey likes bugs, but not when they're in my face. That's when I don't like bugs. But we're going to read a book that is by Dr. Seuss in his library, and it's all about insects. Are you ready? So it says, Oh, Beyond Bugs, all about insects. Here we go. I'm the Cat in the Hat, and I'm glad that I found you right now. If you look, you'll see insects around you. They live in the water, the earth, and the sky. Just wait and you'll see an insect go by. There are millions of them. I will show some to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Some insects you'll meet have hard shells and lay eggs. They have wings and can fly, and they all have 6 legs. Wow, did you know that spiders aren't insects? This news couldn't wait. Instead of 6 legs, every spider has 8. If you look at an insect up close, you will see that its bodies and parts, and each insect has 3. It has a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. First the head, then the thorax, and here at the end is this longish part which is called the abdomen. Insects cannot see all the things that surround them, so they each have 2 feelers to touch what's around them. An insect has feelers on top of its head. Some look a lot like a thin piece of thread, while others look much more like feathers instead. We wish we had feelers, but we don't have any. You can also call feelers by this name, antennae. Watch an insect and see all the things that it does. Some can swim, jump, or crawl. Others chirp or buzz. But all those different insects and what they do. If you are a bee, you say zzz. And if you're a firefly, you flash your light. If you're a cricket, you go chirp, chirp, chirp. And if you are a caterpillar, you crawl. And if you are a diving beetle, you swim. And a dogfly jumps. That is so crazy. Birds and frogs look for insects in order to eat them, so insects work hard to make sure they don't meet them. Some, like this wasp, have bright colors that say, Don't come near me, I'll sting you, so just stay away. This moth's wings are colored to look like the tree it is resting upon so that no one can see it. Oh, look at that moth. It's like hidden on the tree. This spittlebug sits and he spits out a bubble. It's wet and it's cool, and it can save him from trouble. For when he's all covered in bubbly foam, if a hungry bird comes, it thinks, Nobody's home. See, he's hidden right there. Here is a riddle I learned from my mother. How's a skunk and a ladybug like one another? When danger is near, it is easy to tell. They suddenly give off a terrible smell. These busy insects are my friends, the ants. They like to eat seeds, other insects, and plants. Ants are so strong they can lift things that weigh over 10 times their weight, and they do it all day. So if you were as strong as an ant, you would see you could lift up 10 cats in the hats easily. Oh, look at that, she is so strong. Watch these honeybees, and I am sure you'll agree that these bees are as busy can be. Worker bees collect food, and they keep the hive clean. They protect it from danger and wait on their queen. She must stay in one place. It is her job to lay dozens and dozens of eggs every day. When a bee has discovered where food can be found, she goes back to her friends and starts dancing around. First she wiggles, then waggles and circles, and so all the other bees know which direction to go. We can grow lots of flowers with help from the bees. They store dust from each flower in the back of their knees. This dust is called pollen. Next flower they find, when they land on it, they leave some pollen behind. This is called pollination, and it makes the new seeds that grow even more flowers which everyone needs. Some insects I know can be unwanted guests. Fleas, flies, and mosquitoes can really be pests. Fleas live on cats, dogs, rats, hamsters, and mice. Their bite is quite itchy. which isn't too nice. But they're wonderful jumpers. Why, if we were fleas, we'd jump over a house, and we'd do it with ease. Oh, can you jump over your house? I think that would be too tall. Have you ever wondered, why does a fly buzz? Well, it beats its wings fast, and each time that it does, its wings make a sound you can hear in your ear, and the sound lets you know there's a fly flying near. Here's a fact about flies that we both thought was icky. They can walk upside down since their feet are so sticky. Oh my goodness. I don't think mosquitoes are very polite. When they're hungry they land, they sting when they bite. But it's only the female mosquitoes that do. Male mosquitoes will never come bothering you. Caterpillars do something you might think is strange. They start out as one thing, then one day they change. Some spin a small house on a branch just like this, and this home is what they call a chrysalis. I'm not sure if Miss Kendi said that right. If you watch it, you'll see when a few days go by, it turns into a beautiful new butterfly. Here's a quick fact that we both thought was neat. Butterflies can taste their food with their feet. Oh, that is so cool. On warm summer evenings, you may see the light of fireflies flashing off on in the night. They are like tiny flashlights that float in the sky, and if you want to catch them, it's all right to try. Use a jar with a lid, watch them glimmer and glow, then open the jar up and let them all go. All day and all night, on the ground and the air, insects are moving around everywhere. It's important for us to keep learning about them. The world that we know couldn't go on without them. The butterfly, ladybug, ant, and the bee make everything better for you and for me. And then here are all of the new terms that we learned today. So that word that Miss Kinsey had a hard time saying, I said it right. Chrysalis. Good to know. So we learned about insects. Remember, if we see insects outside, we need to be careful and be safe, but they are there to help our trees and our flowers be pretty, and to make sure we always have those pretty things to look at. Okay guys, I'll see you next time for another book. Bye!